and Abby, and I'm really excited to do this video with all of you. This is my Foxy Fix Lilac, and it's the number 7 size, and I'm just absolutely loving this traveler's notebook, and it's just so beautiful. I love the purple, I love the feel of the leather, it's just gorgeous. So if you want to see my second unboxing of my Foxy Fix, go ahead and click on the card that I'll put up in the description up here somewhere in the video, and I'll also have a direct link in the description box below. But what this video is about today is all about my custom traveler's notebook insert that I made using the Foxy Fix canvas bag as the cover, as well as some different items that are vintage, some from a junk journal swap that I was in, things of that nature. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get into that so I can share with you, because I'm really wanting to start documenting and journaling in it, but I wanted to make sure that I shared it with you before I did that. So let's go ahead and get started into that. And I'm still working on my charms, by the way. This is not a permanent. I just clipped this here so I didn't lose it in my craft room. So you can see as I take off the strap, you can already see the insert peeking out, which I love. Some people may not like this, but I love it. It's totally fine with me, and this is actually intentional because I wanted this little bit of purple bling to be showing when I looked at my traveler's notebook. Even if I look down on the counter, it's there, or if it's in my bag and I see this little bit of purple, it just makes me smile. I love purple. So I have a couple pages already, excuse me, a couple inserts in here already, but we're going to go right to the custom one I made. So you're seeing this here. This is the canvas bag that your Foxy Fix traveler's notebooks come in, or you can purchase the bag separately. Now, I didn't realize my Foxy Fix itself notebook was going to come in a bag, so I ordered a second bag. So I now have two, which is perfect because I cut down the bigger one, which is this one here, and I still have the one that fits this size that I can use for the same intended purpose when it was sent to me, or I can cut it up and use it like I have here. So lots of different options you can use for that. So what I've done is I added some different trims and bling pieces and some crinkle ribbon from Mona Me Gabby, as well as incorporating some true vintage items that I've had, some items that I was sent from a recent junk journal swap that I did with Crafty Come Lately. You can check out that video as well, and I just wanted to share with you. So this is what it looks like when you first open up to this particular insert, and I made it the cover, and then I also have a video where I showed how I did this, so I'll be sure to link that and put a card up in the video as well. But this is a vintage library pocket that I used, and I just took a piece of cardstock, and the back is plain. It's fine. You can use double-sided cardstock if you wanted to. I just happen to really like this particular print. This cardstock came from my junk journal swap with Crafty Come Lately. I put a piece of just the Heartfelt Creation, some of their clear cardstock, like the acetate sheets. I put that over top, and then I just picked out from my different sticky notes that I have, put a little bit of adhesive on the back using some score tape because I know they'll stay nice and secure, and I just have like a little variety of some different little sticky notes and post-it notes that I can use throughout this particular journal or anywhere in my Foxy Fix traveler's notebook, and it slides in there just perfectly. It's awesome. So this plastic insert you're seeing, this is actually from the 50s. This is 40s and 50s. This is like true to form vintage library ephemera that I was able to obtain, and I just love it. And it came with the actual pink cards with the blue lines where you put the date you checked it out. It's just awesome. I love it. And then I just incorporated here some different pages and papers from the junk journal swap that I was in. Almost every item was from that swap. As a matter of fact, I think everything was, with the exception of some of the washi tapes, because those are mine, and then some of the different, this is one of the cards, by the way. This is one of the vintage Demco cards that went into these pockets for library books. So it has the date due, borrower's name, their room number, and then up here would have been like the school name or something like that. So this is just awesome, and I love using these. So I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. I'll go ahead and take it out of my insert, but I wanted to show you, or my notebook, show you how I have it in here. So just with true to form with any other insert you have, you just open it up to the center, and then you just put your band right here. Now, since this is the center, and I made a little flap in here, I could potentially open this up and then have it where it's like this, but I like the idea of having another page to kind of flip to, like a little mini flip slash tip in, whatever you want to call it. So that's why I put mine right here in the center, because I like having that little extra step of flipping this open. It's just fun for me. I like the interaction part. So I'll go ahead and slip this out of my notebook so we can kind of focus just on this. And I'll go ahead and get this little beauty out of the way. And this is the seersucker pouch that I use to pack my Foxy Fix traveler's notebook in when I am going to appointments and things like that, just to try to protect it from, you know, ink and scratches and things you know, that kind of stuff. So this is the insert here that I made, and if you check out that video, I show you how I made this. I cut up the bag on camera, and you know, I stitched this together, which I didn't show on camera because I had to take it out to the other room where my camera is not at. So I had some better lighting because it was pretty late here when I did it. But I can definitely do a video showing how to do the, use a little sewing machine I have if you like to see that. So this is the center of the book, as you can see, and then this is the spine. What I did with some of the scraps from the bag that I cut, I just cut some little strips. I had extra strips and I cut them to the length I needed for the spine. And I used a combination of some 7 Gypsy sprays, which I show in the video, and I just kind of intentionally frayed the edge with my Prima tool, distress tool, because I love that look. And then I wanted to make sure this image right here, their company stamp, was right front and center. You can see the outline of the notepad paper I have in here. That doesn't bother me at all because I know that it's a functional item on the other side. And then I just put some Chinese braids, some crinkle ribbon, and this bling trim. This Chinese braid and this bling trim is from Mona Me Gabby, and it just adds such a beautiful, nice touch to it. And I love the way it feels, and I have it on the back side as well. It's all about the textures and the feeling for me, and I love that I can feel the bits of bling on the back and the front and the braid. I love it. It's just a very nice feeling. And then I just put together different layers of some maps and some lined school paper and things of that nature, some different papers from 7 Gypsies in here to create this insert. So I'll go ahead and zoom you in, and we'll do a closer look of my insert. So this is page 1. I already went over this part. This is one of the matte pieces that I got from my junk journal swap, as well as this piece here. She gave, actually, no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that back. These were mine, and I gave her one of these, I think. Ooh, I don't remember exactly because I gave her some items too. So Crafty Come Lately, I apologize if I'm mistaken on that. I just used some different washi tapes to make a little tip in right here. Also another little strip here to make a little tab for me to pick this up. You open it, and then she gave this to me, this card, and I put one of my stamps on it with one of my little roller date stamps. It says can't forget. This is a timesheet that she did give to me, which I stuck to the back side of this card here. And I just use a bunch of my different 7 Gypsies colors, sprays in the purple and dark purples and kind of brown tones, because that's my favorite color. If you're new to my channel, I'm a purple addict. And then this sweet little flower here is from Mona Me Gabby, a little bit of the sweet trim crinkle ribbon, which I did get in my swap from Crafty Come Lately, and I just love it. It's so beautiful. I wish I had more. So this is a place where I can jot down anything I want to. I can put things here. I can put photos right here if I wanted to. All the different things that you can do within a junk journal. It's just awesome. I love it. And then we'll go to the next page. Oh, and then I did use my little roller stamp I have, and I don't have it close to me to share with you what it looks like, but it makes this really fun little kind of like diamond pattern. I just inked it in some of my Colorblock Gold chalk ink, and I just rolled it along on different bits here, just to, throughout the whole book, or insert, excuse me, just to make it really fun and interesting, kind of adding that pop of gold color that I like. So for the next page, this is the back side of the map, of course, and then this is some more of that gold washi tape I have. This little bit of paper came from Crafty Come Lately. I believe this is from the Daiso store. I think this was marked as that pack of paper. I used my tiny attacher to put down 3 staples to staple on this really sweet piece of crinkle ribbon. These are some little bits of ephemera from 7 Gypsies that she had sent to me, and I just used some different, this is a tissue tape from Tim Holtz that I used right there. This is some mustache washi tape I picked up from in an online shop. And this little note card here is one of the ones that she stamped custom for me, which I love that she did that, and I love that compass image. And I have a little strip more of that Chinese braid right there. And then over here, this is a pack of some of this lined school paper. What's so funny about this is that I have some of this, and so does Evelyn with Crafty Come Lately. We both sent each other a section of this. So it was kind of funny that we had the same item and we shared it with each other. I love that. And I just stamped with my little roller stamp. It says, "This happened." I inked the edges of everything with my Tim Holtz Walnut Stain Distress ink. Here is another little bit from 7 Gypsies with some more washi tape, and I went ahead and actually stuck this one down. I didn't want to make this a tip in because I really just wanted to kind of keep this down as like an element on the page. And then some more of that gold stamping. put a little bit more of some washi tape, put a strip down the side here. This is the tissue tape from Tim Holtz. Again, the kind of the same pattern with 7 Gypsies and some more washi. And then you're going to see this throughout on every page, that same roller stamping. Now, it's not necessary to put washi tape or tissue tape down each section. I did it because I like how it looks. And if you want to do any kind of spraying or art journaling, this also protects the spine from coming apart. This is sewn, so it wouldn't really affect that too much, but if you don't want it seeping to your next pages, putting down some type of tape like this will help prevent that. And then this is just some more of the washi, or excuse me, I keep wanting to say washi tape. Tim Holtz calls his tissue tape. That's what that is there. Again, it's another really fun piece of ephemera from 7 Gypsies. And on the back side, again, the same thing. And I really didn't want to fuss these up too much because I really wanted to give myself lots of room to journal in here, or to put little photos, or maybe like little movie ticket stubs, things of that nature. And then this one here, I love this. She, excuse me, she shared this page with me, and I wish I had more of this. I love it. It's this really cool old vintage kind of ledger paper, and so I just did some more of that same roller stamping, this is tissue tape, and again, I didn't want to put any tip-ins on this part because I really get pleasure looking at this. This is, I just love old vintage paper like this. And then going to this other side of it, again, some more of that roller stamping. Here I did some of my different washi tapes. I made another little flip out kind of tip in here, and so this has a little bit of a washi tape for a tab. This is another piece of the 7 Gypsies paper that she shared with me. You open it up here, I have this really cute bird and bird cage kind of washi tape. I did some more inking, and then on the back side I could put some photos if I wanted to here, or I could even journal and document. Now how I did this is I just took up my craft knife and just made a little slit at the top and a slit at the bottom, so when you flip this over as a tip in, you still have your washi tape sitting there. So that way it's not just plain, I have the washi tape and it's part of that whole piece. This is some of the cardstock from the paper, excuse me, from the paper pad from 7 Gypsies. Right here you can kind of see the stitching. I didn't put tape here because I really liked how that stitching looked. You can see there from my little mini sewing machine. I love that stitching look. And then I just have nothing right here, and then I have right over here a little envelope that she had shared with me. This is from my junk journal swap from Evelyn as well, and I love this little map envelope. I think it's just super adorable, and I just love how this whole area looks here. I've got this grid, I've got the lined paper, I've got this really fun script from 7 Gypsies, and then this really neat map right here. And then I flip it open, and then I just pull out some of the different little papers I stuck in there. This is also from the paper line from 7 Gypsies. I cut this down so I could fit it in here, and I just ink the edges. I can write on the back, journal on the front, whatever I want to do. And this is another one of the custom stamped little index cards that I got from Crafty Come Lately. And I just think it's so sweet, and I love how perfectly it fits in here. I mean, this even gives me room to put in different ticket stubs or photos or little bits of memorabilia from whatever event, or, you know, kind of a trip I take, and I kind of keep my little treasures in there. And this next page here have some more washi tape. I wanted to incorporate some kind of bright, kind of purpley, you know, kind of pink colors in here as well. This is another little ticket from 7 Gypsies down here. This is a piece of paper that she sent me, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's splattered with like pink and purple, kind of like distress stain. That's the look it has, like when you take it and you spatter paint. That's what I'm trying to say. I put a couple layers of some washi tape here as well. You open this up, and then I have the washi tape from the center here. So how I did that is I just ran it over the top, and I did the same thing of where I put that little slit right here, and then I made it where it matched right here, so it's kind of one seamless piece. And then I just put some more heart washi tape I have down here, and this says Be Wonderful. It's from the Recollections brand word washies, and I love it. And I took another little piece and put Cherish down here at the bottom. And you flip this over, and then I have the birdcage washi, and then the gold again repeated, and then again that same washi here on the back side. And I just love the little accents. It just goes to show that you can just take some little stamps and little roller stamps or whatever you have and make texture, and it really adds a nice element to your page without really having to fuss it up a whole bunch. And I didn't want to do a lot to this back side, this grid one either, just for the same reasons I didn't want to on the ledger page. I just love how it looks. This is the other half of that 7 Gypsies cardstock. I put some more Chinese braid here just to add a little bit of texture. And then this is the back side of that same piece. Here is the other side of that kind of grid ledger page. I added some more gold washi here, and then I just put another roll of that diamond pattern rolly stamp I have. And then getting back to the line pages, I love this tissue tape from Tim Holtz. It's really nice and thin. It's a really nice touch to add to your projects in your different junk journal mini albums. And then on this one here, I love this piece of paper. This is from Seven Gypsies. I tore this part out because I really wanted to focus on the little girl with her balloon. And then I added another one of these little business cards that she had given to me that already had this dark staining in it. All I did was ink the edges. The rest was already there. I love it. And then I used my diamond roller stamp here as well. Some more of the birdcage washi, and you can flip this open, and I have a place to journal, put pictures, whatever I want. I cut another piece of the Seven Gypsies cardstock down to match this size, and then put a little thing of keep going on there. And then I have all this room to journal again with the roller stamp. And that's kind of the process for the rest of the pages. You know, more tissue tape or washi tape, some more of the rolling diamond pattern. This is the word washi made today beautiful from Recollections. I love it. And I have a lot of real estate here that I can do some really good journaling. And on the back page, I just lined this edge with some more of the tissue tape. And then over here on the back side of the map the other side of this map insert, more of the word washi. It says cherish, cherish. This is a piece of paper from Seven Gypsies that she had shared with me. I just inked the edges and then did some more of the gold diamond pattern here as well. I didn't really want to fuss up the map too much. I just really like how it looks in the raw. And then for the last page, this is the back side of the map, of course, and I didn't put anything here. That way I have the freedom moving forward if I wanted to put some, paste in some different little bits of ephemera or memorabilia, or just leave this blank because I just love how it looks like it is. And also on the back side, I used another one of those library pockets, but what I did differently this time is I pasted down one of these little old kind of time cards. I inked the edges. I got this from Crafty Come Lately, and I put this down first, and then I put my library pocket on top of that. This way I have a place to put some additional tags, some inserts, whatever I want, and I'm going to have this really fun vintage ephemera to look at in place of just the plain canvas bag, which is fine too, but I really liked how that looks. And then I did another little bit of roller stamping here, and then put some of that tissue tape from Tim Holtz on the spine there, or the edging there. And then that's the back. So I love that you can see the frayed distressed piece of canvas bag with all the different color tones that I love, and then that purple bit of bling. So you could clearly make these a lot chunkier than this. I wanted to just kind of play with this thickness for now because I wanted to be able to have enough room to add some additional elements to this, some different photos like coasters and things of that nature. So moving forward, I'm going to experiment with having more than just, these few pages. I can make this as chunky as I want to. And I think it's just a really cool, fun way to incorporate your bag or some type of, other type of, non-traditional crafting item to turn it into something that you will use and that you love. And I think it's just amazing to take a canvas bag and turn it into a cover for an insert for this very same notebook by this company. I just think it's really fun. I'm all about upcycling and repurposing things into different types of crafting elements and items. So that's really kind of like one of my favorite things to do. So I hope you ladies all enjoyed this video sharing with you my Foxy Fix custom Traveler's Notebook that I created from the bottom up using little bits of vintage ephemera that I've had in my stash, what I received from Crafty Come Lately, also incorporating some fun newer items like the sticky notes and the roller stamping and things of that nature, as well as dressing this up with some Mon Ami Gabby beautifulness. So thanks so much. If you have any questions on anything specific that I didn't go over thoroughly enough in the video, or if you'd like to see more videos of where I create these custom inserts like this, comment below and let me know. Also, if you're interested in purchasing any custom inserts, please send me an email to scrapandabby@gmail.com, or you can also visit my crafty Facebook page, which is Purple Cottage Crafts, and you can send me a private message there, and that way we can kind of go over all the details and what you would like, what size, what colors, what papers, etc., etc. So thanks so much, everybody. Happy crafting, happy planning, and happy scrapping. And before I close, I will go ahead and put this little beauty back into my Foxy Fix so I can get right to journaling in this, because I've been dying to do that since I made this, but I had to wait until I could share with you all how I put this together before I started putting in my little bits of personal handwriting. So there we go. It fits in there just perfectly. And again, I love the way that this peeks out from the Foxy Fix notebook, or whatever particular notebook you were using. I just love it. This is totally me and my style. So thanks so much, everybody. Until next time, bye.